All right, so we are on the air, back with Dragons of Icespire Peak. Where we left off last week was you had, 2 weeks ago you had basically finished the session by slapping a crazy king, and managed to convince the two kings of Nomengard, King Korbaz and King Nurbling, to allow you access to whatever materials they have for the benefit of Phandalin while you are protecting in the protection of Phandalin from a white dragon. But they were more concerned about a shape changer that had apparently consumed some of their brethren, some of their some of the friends that they had in the caves that they live in Nomengard. And so you were convinced to go on this mission of getting rid of this shape changer, and that's precisely what you did. You crossed the river in front of the waterfall. You had to deal with a couple of gnomes that did their job as best as they possibly could, but were simply no match for you, and as guards of the waterfall, I suppose. And eventually you made your way to a room that had a number of kegs, one of which was not a keg. And you slew the mimic with not too much damage, a little bit of uncertainty, but didn't take too long for you guys to manage it. And that is where we have left off, right at the end of that. Exchange. So, what would you like to do at this point? Now that you are there, we're gonna get the roll 20 up here so that the.
Where the hell did those tentacles come from? Nobody?
They're part of me, don't worry. Just a bit of a magic trick.
Looks pretty cool. Let's see if I can do that as well and
use minor illusion to try to copy the tentacles, but
you make a tiny tentacle.
It's static.
There's yours.
Doesn't move.
You now have one on there now too.
Scared the jeebies out of me.
Well, that was quite the exchange. What's the? I'm gonna inch closer, poke around in its not wood, in its organic, hard mimic body.
And I guess I'll come out of my invisibility and go grab my staff.
That's right. You went invisible.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I have items in my inventory. What the heck? That's sick.
You have no problem with recovering your staff. As for the mimic itself, it does seem to be remnants of some biological material amongst it, but hard to tell what it is. I mean, you could try a medicine check and see if you can figure out what it was.
Medicine.
All right, medicine.
Ooh, I'm sharp today, boys. I'm sharp.
That was pretty good. There's a couple of things in there that do appear as though they are bones of some small humanoid creature, but there is absolutely nothing else identifiable about said creature.
That's one. Lost one.
So I wonder if it's that one that was already eaten. So
maybe.
There was one already grabbed.
Yeah,
that's probably it. What is it? Thaddeus, you want to let them know? I think we found it, right? I'll hand in one of the sending stones.
Sure.
Yep, pass it over.
Yoink. Alright, I'll go back and let them know. Hey, you gnomes up there!
And you're shouting through the hallway at these.
The vermin's been cleared out. It was a barrel, but it wasn't actually a barrel. It had teeth and a tongue, and it was sticky, but it was hard at the same time.
and Pog and Ular both kind of watching from there. First of all, they're kind of
Rambling.
unnerved by you at the first place. From when you first met them. We're still going to follow the king's orders.
What? Wait, what were the king's orders?
Oh, the king's orders were just for us to keep watching. Basically, shoot anything that's not, well, us, except, I guess you.
Well,
I mean,
I just want to
guess-
let you know that the danger's been clear. I'm not asking you for nothing other than to listen that it's been taken care of.
Okay.
All right, well, back
I
to
mean,
the
you can
squad.
use you can use the sending stones to like and have the kings on the line, so like they're close by.
Oh, wait, did you tell? Wait, did the kings have
I know,
the
I was-
sending stone?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
kings have
yeah,
the-
they have
Oh,
that.
and then you gave me the sending. I'm fucking serious.
Oh,
I thought you meant tell the dudes outside.
oh,
Oh
no,
my
no.
God.
I think we're just gonna like. I need a physical witness, so that's what you were telling them as well.
Oh my god. All right, whatever. I'll grab the sending stone. And I'll what? Oh, it's okay. So the way it works, it has one sending spell on it.
That
It's
is
one
right.
Message, yeah.
One sentence, you can say.
Okay. One sentence. She.
So make it count.
Wait, let me. Wait, hold on. Hold
Testing
on.
1, 2. Oh fuck.
25
Please.
words or less. A short message of 25 words or less
That's right.
to a creature which you are familiar. That's negated by the stones because it just sends it to the other stone.
I feel like Traverse has to stop you. Like, don't say "Hey, boo you up."
Yeah.
No booty call.
I take the stone. Ah, dude, this is gonna suck if I fuck this up. I take the stone out.
All right.
This is Thaddeus Dew Darksail, and just want to let you know that the mimic's been taken care of. We suffered no losses,
25.
and the job is done. Was that
All
already
right.
25?
That was just under
Probably.
25.
Oh,
Just
okay.
barely under 25.
Yeah, the point was reached at like 18.
Hey, Bo,
so-
good to have you on the stream, buddy. Alrighty.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Okay, so you send this message, you wait for a couple of moments, and you get this message back. That's good to hear. I wonder where it was. And if you've gone everywhere, there's a lot of caves. There will be food in the dining hall soon. See you there?
Yeah.
Does
I
this
can't
go
send
on?
anything back.
Is it work? And
No. Dude, he got 24.5, yeah, because it cut off half the word. Okay, how heavy is the mimic?
well, it was the size of a tapped keg. So, but it's now kind of like more like rubble than anything.
How heavy is this rubble?
One person could carry it without too much hassle. I don't think it would just be more awkward. So like have to be kind of awkward.
I was gonna ask Morgar, but he's not freaking here. Oh wait, he is not here. Hey Morgar, you want? Hey Morgar,
Hey,
you
Morgar,
want
you
to
online?
carry that mimic for us, brother?
Oh no, he's not online, but yeah, he'll be.
He's
He'll.
here. In quotes.
Yeah. Take care of that. He's also
Yeah.
a monk, so he has more speed than us.
Well, that's true, and he'll say. Why? There's my sorry, Margar. I'm so sorry.
Nice.
Channel
Where
your
would we-
inner Kermit.
Yeah. My inner Kermit. Where would I take it to? Guys,
Perfect.
it was
Just follow us while we peruse the rest of this. We'll need it for evidence, just in case, you know. You want to take off, or do you want to search the room?
Hey, you guys can
Yes.
keep searching the room if you wanted to.
I'll make a last check. Sure.
Sure.
I may not be good at this, but I can still try. What should I roll? Investigation or perception?
This will be investigation. Good to have you following us there, Daragon.
Whoop. Oh wow, I'm great.
Okay, you're trying to make your way around these tentacles that are still in the room. The only reason you actually even bother getting close to one of them is because it's not moving. But yeah, you go through each of the kegs. They're all full, the ones that you hadn't already previously explored. There was a couple of tapped kegs at the beginning, but they're all full. And they oddly, there's a couple of places where it has this odd fermented, we're going to say fungus kind of feel to it, to the scent that's in around all of these kegs. Likely, Zapnik, you would probably recognize it a little bit. It's more of a mushroom-based wine as opposed to a fruit-based wine.
Ah, that's my favorite. They can't make better wine than with mushrooms. It's one of
So
the
this is
rock-gnome
normal,
specialties. Yeah, for rock-gnomes, we like these kind of things. It's been a while since I had some, so if you don't mind, I'll just sneak in a glass.
Sure. They won't mind it.
There is a tapped one in there. You can make one. You just need a glass. Do you carry a glass around with you?
You have a glass, guys. So.
You don't have a
Yeah.
glass?
Nope. Hey,
Never mind.
Zapnik, it's like 10 p.m. I don't know if you should be enjoying
Oh, it's nostalgia. It's.
adult beverages.
I'll just use my mouth and I'll
Put my mouth under the, under the tab.
chunky.
How polite.
Chug.
Got chunks in it.
Chew a little bit.
All right.
well.
Constitution check.
Psilocybin
Who
one.
took that drink?
All
Who took
right.
that drink? Give me a Constitution check.
Zip zap. Zip zap. Can we get a constitution check?
I kind of want to see Zapnik drunk, to be honest. Oh,
yeah.
my god,
Oh,
it's
perfect.
Zappy, it's got a bit of a kick. It's got a lot. Oh, wait a second. That's a lot of a kick. These guys, they must have. The keg you chose
5.
must have fermented for a little bit longer than the rest or something. And there aren't chunks, but you can very definitely taste that the mushrooms that were used to create this particular wine were not standard garden variety mushrooms. These ones had, well, perhaps a little bit of an hallucinogen in them, naturally speaking.
Wait,
So,
Psilocybin
wait.
wine.
pass.
Psilocybin, baby.
Pass. Why do you suddenly have fur and try to
Oh, yeah.
Grab and touch him and
by the way, you're still blue too, Zapnik.
I was.
Are
I
they
thought you
still
said
blue?
previously that it.
Oh, you're not blue
like
anymore?
a
Yeah, you're
faded.
right. I forgot. I was having fun with that. No, you're right. You're not blue anymore. But
Hey, Zapnik.
Alright.
Are
That's
you
so
even
good.
pass?
That's enough.
Now I'm the naked one. Where did my hair go? What's going on?
Mhm. Anyway, Travis, you want to accompany me? Take a little stroll on through here, maybe count some more heads, try to get some names crossed off and whatnot. Paz,
sure.
you coming?
Yes, we're all coming. Zabrik, you need help walking around? Maybe a piggyback ride?
He's just staring at the wall.
Just got
and
crucified.
right there,
What the fuck?
Thaddeus, as you come flipping around the corner, you see there is a large rotating platform with 4 heavy crossbolts attached to it, and on that is
Ah.
a gnome. Who seems to have been
Fantastic.
kind of playing around with the mechanics of this thing, and the whole contraption is bolted to the floor on this rotating platform, bolted to the floor. the gnome is about 6 feet high, 6 feet up in a chair that's equipped with pedals that allow the thing to spin, and she's kind of been working with the pedals. She notices you come in. She kind of shrugs and she grabs one crossbow. She kind of spins in the chair with the contraption, and she looses one at you.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. What do we got?
These aren't traps. These are people.
And
These aren't. Listen, we don't have to do that. I divide.
is a 15 hit?
50.
15 armor class just hits.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then you take.
Wow.
Yeah.
1d10
goodness.
Ah!
The moon.
Fucking.
damage, and immediately you hear the gnome. Oh, it works! It works!
Hold it there, you little fuck.
And
We
she's
just killed the mimic.
She's actually
That was
spinning
pretty
around in the chair, ready to roll up again. Are you gonna stay there and take another one?
Go
or-
ahead and,
Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna back up.
Alright, so yeah, she spins around, ready to take another shot. It's like, get back here! I want to see if this side works too.
Should I
You're
go?
surprisingly kill happy there, little one. Listen, we were sent by the kings to take care of your vermin problem. Someone's been nabbing at you, little folk, for a while now, it seems, and we just took care of your problem. If you could dismount your killing machine and stop shooting me. That would be fantastic.
Yep, don't know who you are. Don't really believe you. Feel free to come back and say
What?
hello, though.
Can I make a persuasion roll? Is
Yeah,
that
you
just
can
a hard
try.
no? All right, well.
Yeah, you can try. Oh, okay.
16.
okay.
Peace.
Yeah, proof.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Morgar! Where are you?
Morgar will have been out there with you as well.
Travers, pull this out of my chest.
Yep. I
Yep.
pulled it out of his chest.
Ugh, God damn it.
I'll take the I'll take the mimic, and just like toss it.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. So, spring. She shoots.
What?
See how she's shooting at anything she could see.
She's
What a
insane.
psychopath.
Yeah, kill happy as fuck. She's
What a
like, let me see if this side works.
She shoots the shit out of that rubble. Yeah, it's like got really. You are now looking at this thinking, oh, that's how dangerous this one is. It's nothing like the other ones that were down the hallway. So she says, that one too, awesome. Okay. Come around.
What? She didn't believe me? Okay, well.
She doesn't know what that is. All she knows
Wow.
is that it's a pile of rubble.
Zod,
I said-
quick,
the-
you gotta get
Hey, do we have the
Just
King's
rubble?
Sigil?
Wait, it has no corporeal form?
Well, right now it looks basically to her like a pile of rubble. That's all it looks like to her.
Oh.
Do we have the King's Sigil? We can kind of like toss it at her.
Well,
Oh, do we
Zabnik had it.
have
I have it.
Oh.
Zabnik had it, but he's high as shit.
Yeah, thanks a lot, you fucking. Ah. Alright, well,
Zabnik.
we're gonna go the other way. At least I'm gonna go the other way, and we'll meet back with you. Bring the kings around this corner. Maybe you'll blast one of their fucking heads off. We'll catch you later.
Oh wait, is it not that way?
Listen,
Oh,
how
wait.
do
That's a sheer cliff.
It is a 20-foot drop.
Damn.
All right, so this way it is.
Yeah.
We got some encouragement
nuts.
coming from the audience out in Twitchland. Bo is telling me to kill them all.
Oh man.
Well, my little bird or hobo gnome. I don't know.
If I had magic missile, maybe. They heard Thaddeus. He's my boy.
Ah, fucking.
So, Lizzie, how did you turn into a mouse, you silly girl?
Zabnik Please, we have to move.
Petting her.
Zap Nick.
Can I roll a con save again?
Yeah, you can do it.
What she rolls like a 1 or something. And then
Okay,
just
no,
like
yeah,
she-
you will have gotten, you will kind of start to have all of the images start to blend into the normalness of the world. So, or at least with the exception of the tentacles, your mimic, your elusive, illusionary tentacles are still in place. I'm going to say the other ones are dropped.
Yeah, my one would have dropped by now.
Actually, your illusion
think
would
I-
have dropped pretty quick too.
I think I zoned out a little bit, guys.
Zoned out, huh?
Had a little
Fine.
Yeah.
manic experience. I've had mushrooms before when I lived in the forest for hundreds of years, but you need some entertainment when you're there. But these were heavy.
Hey, listen, you want to take the charge? We're going up this hallway up here if you want to.
Who, me?
Well,
Yeah. Go ahead.
You have been seen.
It'll be up and to the right if you want to.
Which way?
Yeah, the left is a 20-foot cliff, but the right we haven't gone that way yet.
God.
Scoring.
Walk into the room and I stick up my hand toward the female in the cannon and I shout in Gnomish.
Hey, good evening.
She's
Or
not
what's
shooting because she's seeing a gnome. And she
Yeah,
wasn't
of
expecting
course.
to see a gnome,
Try that shit.
Yeah.
but she's.
Okay, so the other. All right, whatever.
You do see Zap on the other side as you come around that corner. You see this this female gnome sitting on a chair 6 feet high up in the air with 4 crossbow bolts. She's got got a foot on a pedal, looking down the hallway, but she's also kind of not looking at how she's also loading up another crossbow. And yeah, but she's looking at you very heavily right now, and saying back to you in Gnomish, "Who are you?"
I'm fine. I was sent by the king. Here's his signal. Sigil.
Okay.
And could you come down for a minute and have a talk with me? We're crossing off names, looking if everybody's present, and we need to know if everybody's okay.
She looks at the sigil a little bit more carefully and says, "Oh, dear. Okay. Hang on." And she does a little bit of moving around, gets the crossbows to kind of point towards the corners as opposed to down the hallways, and clambers down the 6 feet, which there's a little bit of a ladder to get up there. Clambers back down off of it. She says, I'm sorry I shot. I didn't realize you were here for the king. I just knew I was supposed to watch. And I wanted to test my new crossbow thing. Don't know what to call it yet.
May I suggest you use tin cans or something for target practice instead of people?
Well, I would use anything else except for the fact that you don't live here.
That's true. Guys, you can come in now. It's safe.
What a psychopath.
So my apologies. Where's the one I shot? I got him good, I thought. Oh, there you
At least
There you are.
another crossbow.
Running in.
There you are. My apologies for scaring you
got anything
so
to
effectively.
Heal me, you little fuck.
She kind of grimaces at the wonderful naming that you've given her.
Yeah, well, reflect on your actions and
Shoot
think
people,
about
you know?
my perspective.
There you go. Let's see here. She has. She'll say, I unfortunately do not have that ability. If you were beside me next time, I could perhaps protect you with some of my magic. But well, I was sorry. I really didn't know who you were, and now I know. I am sorry.
It's fine.
And
It's
your
fine. You're in
name?
my debt. It's okay. You're in my
Your name?
debt. It's okay.
Indeed, indeed.
We'll settle this later. It's okay. Just forget about it.
I'm Factore. And what are your names?
I'm Epic. This is Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie. Oh, you're cute.
And these are my friends. Pass. Morgar. Trevor.
Alright.
Thaddeus.
Okay, Thaddeus. That's the name. Okay, so Thaddeus, at the risk of sounding even more rude, thank you for helping me test my new contraption. I'm happy to say that it works.
That is irrelevant to me.
It is?
How? Sure, her eyes are now wide and almost like hope or joy.
I mean, you live here. I do not. You care about this contraption. I do not. I'm not here for the contraption. This contraption does not help me. Your results do not help me. Therefore, I do not care that I inadvertently helped you by being damaged in the situation. Do you understand?
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. I thought you were, like, you liked it. Except
Like
of course,
what? Getting
for the
shot in the fucking chest
No, look at this, and she
from
starts pointing to
15
the pedals.
feet away.
She starts pointing to the pedals. See how this pedal it makes the rotation happen, and then if I have to load at the same time, I can use this pedal, and that's what makes it fire. And it's very effective.
That's enough. I'm out of here.
Yeah, the cat is
and I'll-
curious. Can I investigate what this is?
I'll just keep
It
going.
is a heavy crossbow on a turret, basically.
Oh, that's it. Nothing
Yeah,
special
for-
about it.
Well, aside from the fact that it's bolted to the ground, it could be used very well to do rapid fire, heavy crossbolt damage. So it could almost be like used as a simple siege weapon.
Bolt in the chest. I see.
Um,
Okay.
Carry on.
Noted.
Try not to shoot the people, please.
I won't.
Thaddeus.
Alright, go ahead.
We
Oh, wait.
crossed it off the list.
Oh wait,
and
no,
then
yeah, she
we'll
did
move
say her
on,
name.
I guess.
I was about to ask what her
Yeah,
name
yeah,
is, but she said it's Factory.
Yeah, Factory.
Do we ever find
Set up the name.
Pog? Yeah, we found Pog.
Pog.
Yeah,
Right?
we
Yeah.
got him. Yeah,
Fucking
of course. How could we ever forget Pog?
Yeah, we can't forget Pog.
Is there
So
anything in this room?
So as you kind of walk around, you walk past this another cliff face that opens. It's actually a little bit. It's not as sharp a movement there.
Where'd your mind go?
The Daragon
Left
says,
and then up.
Daragon says, "I thought you'll like a bolt in the chest." Anyway, but there is a bit of a path that you could actually walk down.
She's
In the
insane.
room that you walk into, there's the dining hall. It's got several dining chairs, dining tables and chairs. Obviously not sized for you guys, maybe for Zap, but not for the rest of you guys. There's a wooden cabinet against the east wall, and it's got some dishware and utensils in there. It's just a simple dining hall. Currently empty.
The king said there was supposed to be food here. Eventually.
Roll perception
You
check.
guys want to wait here, maybe?
We have the
no,
money
it's
sheet
too
now,
many.
so
Oh, it closed my thing. Hold on. 2 seconds.
I don't
What if
think
what if
we
one-
need to find all the names.
Why is this so zoomed
You
in?
do though.
Perception.
We
No.
gotta make sure we know.
They'll be at the dining
Dude,
hall.
I'm rolling hot.
Nice.
If everyone's going to be.
All
Well,
right.
I'll just talk normal, so it's not going to take forever. If they're going to be at the dining hall, I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to like look for all the names. Like if everyone's going to be here to eat.
Oh, I see. I
Oh,
see what
true.
you mean.
Do you think
still
they'll...
we'll
Hmm.
still be
So-
looking for mimics, or what's the chance of 2 mimics in one castle?
Yeah.
Overlook
might as well.
something.
Thaddeus,
might as well, innit?
where you are, you actually smell food being prepared.
Ooh.
It's wafting in from the north tunnel.
I think the kitchen's up ahead. We could just wait here and the kings will show up for us and we'll get to eat a meal. Is that okay with you guys?
Sounds
keep
good
it
to me.
going.
I can go for a longer short rest.
As long as I don't have to look at that ugly
Alright.
while I eat, and I point at the corpse of the mimic that we're dragging along.
True. I guess just leave it in the hallway. I don't.
I could throw it out the cliff. Morgar.
Yes.
Let the king see it, and then throw it off the cliff.
Okay.
And so it won't. It'll be a little while. You'll hear a little bit of walking up and down the corridor. You mostly hear, now that you're in here and sitting there listening for a little bit, you'll hear some clinks and clamor coming from that same hallway that the smells are coming from, and it'll be a little bit, and it'll actually end up being Factore who will come in from a different hallway this time around. Just to kind of go and, oh, you're here, and she goes straight to the wardrobe to start setting out dishes, and you'll notice that she's starts to set out only 2, and then realizes, oh, of course, I suppose you'll be sitting here with the kings too. Okay, so I'll, because you're the king's guest, I'll set up for all 7. Okay, and she starts setting up for all of you, and she looks towards Traverse and Morgar a little bit and. I don't know that we have bigger chairs.
The ground is fine.
Okay, good, thank you.
And she hurries off.
Excuse me.
Are you grabbing her?
Did I mention?
Oh, sorry.
Are you grabbing her?
Yeah, I'm a. Yeah, but when she walks away,
I would like to mention I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, that's okay. Mushrooms okay?
Anything but mushrooms at the moment, please.
Okay. I will send your message to the kitchen.
And she disappears around a corner. You can hear a door open and close, and as the door is open, you can hear more clamor. And for a brief moment, you also see her kind of come back out and run down the hallway, and then carry on around the dining hall.
Wait, so where are we right now?
You are
Is
in
this
the
dining
dining.
hall?
You are currently in the dining hall.
This is the dining hall?
That is the
Teeny
dining
tiny.
hall.
Okay.
So yeah, obviously it's not a dining hall where everybody eats at the same time. You kind of grasp this now, and being that
Get confused.
being that Factore basically just set was going to set up for only 2, and then realized, no, maybe I ought to set up for 7. That you can surmise that likely the kings eat first. And just as you're kind of making this conclusion, sure enough, Nerkly is coming in. He's kind of coaxing Korbaz behind as well, which is unusual because Korbaz was the one that was trying to be the protective one, and it's kind of like the roles have switched. And so they take either end of the table and have you guys sit. So, but as they walk past Morgar, they have a look at the rubble and that's unusual.
So is it just rubble, or is there like no
There's
body to it?
There's because the way that the mimic was, and it seemed to be a little bit solid. It seemed to lose cohesion. I mean, in certain spots, the rubble looks like it's just wood planks and metal bindings that have just collapsed. In other places, it looks like the wood has been bent like an elbow almost. It's unnatural.
Okay, yeah, I was about to just literally ask that. Like, does it look not natural? Okay, cool.
Yeah, look, it's rather unnatural. And so King Nerkly will actually look to Korbaz after seeing this in Morgar's arms and say,
Is that what you were talking about?
Yep.
I think so. Have you found everybody yet?
We haven't done a full sweep. We kind of reached this point and thought we might as well wait for you to explain the situation. Do you really need us to do your head count for you?
Well, who all have you found so far?
and you can just list them off and say that you list them off.
Okay, we list them off.
Have a long progress when we need to introduce ourselves to every gnome and convince them we need to cross them off a list. So maybe
better to have it internal, in somebody internal do it for you.
Don't worry, PogChamp is okay.
And Nerkly will say,
Okay, but you said you haven't done a full sweep yet, so we could do the head count now that we know who you found. But we need. I'd feel more confident knowing that Korbaz isn't too close to another mimic that I don't know about.
Fantastic. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you say we have breakfast and then head on out?
Certainly. I'll just Factore.
Victoria will come back around the corner.
Just keep watch for a little bit longer with that weird contraption of yours. It'll be my pleasure.
And she goes back around to the corner. Yeah, breakfast comes. It's delivered to you by a gnome named Up and Down. And it is there is lots of fruit, lots of basic vegetables as well. But and actually we need to change the music to March, perhaps. But and it's a decent meal. It's not large. Like, they gave you gnome portion sizes, so Morgar and Traverse in particular are feeling like they're a little bit peckish still afterwards. But it's accompanied with the mushroom wine.
Nice.
I think Traverse would be kind of used to, he's kind of like a thinner, Fearball. He's used to not eating much.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Go ahead and
After-
tally yourself down.
Oh!
Halfway through the meal, you can see several little insects and other critters eating scraps from my plate. And then crawling into my beard and fur.
Do any of you drink of the wine?
I'll drink the
Let's see
wine.
who gets high.
Yeah,
Those
sure,
of you
I'll
who
the
drink the wine, go ahead and roll your Constitution save.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, so you're naked now.
wine. Nice.
Oh,
As
Pat.
God intended.
What's with these rolls?
Pat,
Six.
a strange story, a strange one for you. Your tail now suddenly, or you now have a much longer tail that looks like it's a golden retriever's tail.
Oh, wow.
And the two kings are both having drinks as well of their wine.
That
good
is
stuff, isn't
this good to drink?
Stop looking at me, Travers, for one. And, yeah, it tastes fine.
Traverse will partake then.
Roll your con save.
There we go. Yeah.
Observing Morgar, as I've never seen a bugbear eat before.
All right.
Nice, dude. I was hoping you'd
Nice.
say
21.
that. I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah. So the flavor of this particular brew, if you will, is it has hints of elm, kind of a woody, oaky, woody flavor. Not quite oaky, but it's something along those lines. That's it. It has a little bit of a tingle, but that's pretty much it. Just a kind of a
It's
earthy
good.
flavor. Yeah. And I'm not going to roleplay Morgar. I don't think that's fair. I'll let him describe that, how he looks when he's eating later. I don't know if Morgar, honestly, is a particularly well-to-do bugbear who has gone through finishing school or not. But if he has, I'll let Morgar describe that another time. So,
Dialogue
yeah,
is
so he is a monk. He is also a bugbear, so anything can happen. The meal goes by relatively quickly. You guys didn't realize how hungry you were. The two kings are very much also just chowing down, and they dab their lips after they're done eating, although it's almost as if they've forgotten to do so and realize, wait a second, we're eating with other people, maybe we should do this. And the meal goes by with not a lot of chatter, unless you guys have something in particular you guys wanted to say while you were sitting around this meal.
Never seen a buck
Guess
there
not.
before.
Just kidding.
All right. So the kings finish up their meal. So I think we'll go and start seeing if the rest of them are all in the kitchen. It seems to me that the people you haven't seen are the ones that are usually in the kitchen or else in the barrel crab room. So I will go take a peek and see if we can find them.
Sorry, the barrel crab room?
Oh, yes. One of our contraptions helps us to move things around because, we're not him.
Pointing to Morgar.
But we can... So we need something that can actually fit through our tunnels really easily and pick things up and move them around.
Mechanical donkey.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
One of our really
But,
great inventions. Fibblestiff did it.
Engineer, but can I pitch something to you guys? What if you take one of those walking barrels and mount that crossbow tower on top of it? Would be a good defense to that dragon we're trying to fix.
And both of the kings, they just kind of are nodding in kind of like a quiet acquiescence. They're just double checking the just kind of like yeah, it sounds like it's interesting, but not really diving into it. You feel like you got the wrong audience for inventiveness kind of conversations, but they do seem to
Politely-
appreciate the uniqueness of the idea.
Politely nodding their head, going along.
Yeah, and then let that factory girl climb up there and just shoot away at whatever walks by within range.
That would...
And by the
We
way,
could
that's
do
one
it.
of the gnomes.
Thanks for the follow, Electrodon.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. All right. So your meal is done. The kings are looking like they're about ready to get up and start making towards the kitchen. Will you follow?
Sure.
All right.
Wait, are they? They said they were gonna check.
Yeah, they said they were going to go and see if they can do a head
Yeah,
count.
they
I'll
said we
just-
might as well
I'll
make a
just-
full sweep anyway.
Right. Okay. So it doesn't take them long to get down the hallway. Feel free to follow as you see fit. Move my lovely Roll20 map up so everybody can see. Huzzah. And we get... Nerkly opens up the door, and you can now hear and smell this quite a change in the volume of the work that's happening inside. The kings step in, and they don't... and everybody stops for a brief moment just to look at the kings, do a quick little head bow, and then get straight back to work again. If you guys are coming up into the kitchen with them.
Who's leading up? Who's leading? Because I'm not.
Zapnik goes in. And so
Any
Zapnik, you're going to
chance I
see... Sorry, go
Get
for
some
it.
more. Is there any chance I could get some extra pastries
Oh,
on
and
the
up,
road?
and up and down will say, "Oh, certainly." And he quickly grabs a pile of some. They look like danishes, basically. The danishes have this strange green-looking jam-type substance on them, as opposed to, a fruity. It doesn't look like it's fruity-based.
Nice, thank you.
What you will see, there's a number of other gnomes in here. There's one stoking the fire of a hot iron stove. It's against the east wall. There's another one using some sort of complicated press-like contraption to squeeze oil out of a big red mushroom and puts the liquid into 4 oil flasks. There's another one that's standing on a low table and using a mechanical rolling pin to knead through some green, like bread dough. There's a bunch of green mushrooms set up beside her, just like there were some right beside Up and Down, who just gave you that pastry, who was actually working on dough that looks like it's of green in nature. He's kind of got his tongue sticking out as he's kneading this dough. And Turvaround is on a stool stuffing a big purple mushroom into a barrel. So this is kind of making you think this must be the type of mushroom they choose for the wines.
Yeah, a bit of a pattern here. Do you guys just eat mushroom or?
It's what we grow. It's our specialty.
That will be Panana that will say that while she's kneading some bread dough. And Korbaz is up and down, Panana, Joy Bell, Thimble, River
So what do you make?
and they'll say, well, we're making the food for the rest of the gnomes now. Sires, are you good? Are you okay? Did you want some more food? Oh no, we're quite fine. We're just making sure everybody's good. We are.
To ensure the kings that like the mimic that we found was the mimic that they saw eat the person. Did we tell them about the corpse we found inside the mimic?
You hadn't yet. I hadn't heard that myself anyway.
That's probably something we should disclose.
Later though, because
in front of all the.
I know they want to keep it less panic and stuff.
Oh yeah, I just meant to like ensure the kings that like the mimic they saw is the one that we saw. That way we're not looking for like multiple like I don't know. So like after they knew that, it's the same thing.
Well, I think that was confirmed though, right, or something like that. When the king asked the other one, it was like, "Is this similar?" or something like that.
I mean, just that it was
Right?
that it was the mimic. Yeah, so they felt you get the sense that they are certain that this was in fact the shape changer, or at least a shape changer. They're now actually looking back and forth at each other, kind of in a hushed whisper. And after a couple of moments, Korbaz will turn to Zapnik, who's right beside him, and say,
Wonder, have you met... yes, have you met Warren?
Have we?
"You have not."
Oh.
So you know their gnome fellow?
Oh yes, a pleasant fellow. I think you should very much like to meet him.
And he kind of gives a wink while everybody's got their backs turned, kneading bread or working with a iron stove.
He seems to sound. If he sounds nice as he sounds, maybe what is he normally at?
Well, normally in the barrel crab room, moving things around, or kind of in between the barrel crab room and the keg room.
Okay, I guess we could check it out, right, guys?
Well, I think that's where we were, the keg room.
Well, and from your angle right now, Thaddeus, you can actually see a large stairway that goes up into another room. Yeah.
It's up there.
Is it up? Is it up that way?
Oh no, the barrel keg room is so the barrel crab room is around the corner. Kind of like, and kind of just gesturing. Make a couple of lefts, you'll find it.
Ah.
I mean, if they want us to do a clean sweep, let's continue.
I mean, by the time we ate and whatnot, like, would that be enough time for the short rest? Like,
Yeah, I would count.
or...
I would count that
Okay.
as a short rest for sure.
Okay. Cool. I do want to roll my hit dice and whatnot.
So do I.
Actually, where is that on here?
It was untouched.
There it is.
Oh, man.
Nice rolls. 4 and a 1.
A 4 and a 1. Gotta love it. You're
thank
gonna see, Pats, as you turn around, you're gonna see Morgar. He's carrying the mimic still.
Oh,
Oh, another one
Oh wow.
for hit
Another
dice.
one.
Good
Yeah.
heavens.
I'll just go ahead and use both of them then. Oh my goodness.
Another one? What is going on, you guys?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm glad you're not fighting oozes, but good gall.
Alright, yeah.
When they were,
So I
wait,
guess
the,
we
room
explore.
the room they mentioned, we went through that room, didn't we? Or are they talking about the crab room, the one
They're
they?
Well, currently the room that Traverse you can see is, and Thaddeus that you can see, it's not one that you've been to before, and you have not been into a room that had barrels that look like crabs.
And that's the room that that Warren should be at, right?
Well, and that's kind of what you're surmising from the kings, that they're asking you to try to find a fellow by the name of Warren.
Yep.
That's as much as you can tell.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we should be heading. I guess we should go meet Warren. No.
Yep.
Oh, not.
Plan.
And as you start going that way, oh, not that way. That's just the pantry.
Oh, okay.
Up.
I thought he said.
Although, I suppose, if you wanted to, see all the furniture. And now you get Dimble is kind of giving a bit of a cocked eyebrow, like, what is he going on about? So Dimble's starting to get a little suspicious.
Yeah, I hear you have some nice carpentry work in this place, and I would like to experience all the furniture this place has to offer. Wouldn't you as well, Traverse?
I thought we were looking for a mimic.
Hey, just come this way. Come this way.
Dimble. Okay. All right. That was. Yeah.
All right. Good RPing there, a furbolg.
Nice.
I do a scan
What's up,
for any
come when you're ready. And then we just
suspicious baskets of bread.
Dimble's following you, by the way.
Oh.
All right, come with us, our friend. Let's check this furniture.
Sure.
You don't need to go, Dimble. No, actually, I do need to go. I need to go get some more mushrooms.
Sure. I thoroughly inspect all the furniture.
All right, go ahead and roll your investigation check.
Investigation.
Can I roll to help?
Oh, Jesus.
I
mean, you were up here with
me. Can you roll to
I have a
help?
+1.
You know what? I think it was a little late on that one. What you are going to see in this one.
You said it as it came up.
Yeah, it is like at the same time. It's just unfortunate timing, I think. So you guys get into this pantry. The room is piled high all around all the walls with small wooden crates. You can see there's loaves of mushroom bread and some fruits and lettuces and things like that. There's one that is labeled green, another one that's labeled purple, another one that's labeled red. But for the most part, it's just all crates that you can see in here. I mean, you can poke around the crates a little bit with a little bit more time, but at first, if we're using that first investigation check, just with spending very little time in here, they're all crates. That's it.
I'll rub the wood and look at the fittings and touch the screws and nails and stuff.
Dimble's gonna be like, "You really like your wood, apparently."
Oh, I love my wood, son. I love it. And this is some grade A wood right here, nice and hard, sturdy. Gets the job done.
Gimbal, you think you can help us? Could you, I guess, check around? Help us see if anything looks off. This is like checking health and safety and all of that.
He looks at Thaddeus and says, "Yeah, I see something off."
All right,
right.
keep your
That's
keep
fair.
your racism to yourself, but you need to get some work done.
Thanks for the follow, Susie. Yeah, no, it's just not common that we find somebody who has such an affinity for crates.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
We've had people who've had affinities for kegs, and
Yeah, similar
and
thing. Then, you know.
mushrooms. He's looking
Yep,
really
that's right.
worried about you guys right now. But not crates. Did you want to see what's inside?
No need. Just a crate
Not inside.
is enough.
We want to make sure nothing is broken or out of, anything that can harm anyone that is not careful around here,
Yeah,
No
he's
We're
got-
checking. We're so safety here.
No crate ever moved from itself.
now he looks over to Zapnik and he's kind of like eyes of fear, just like the deer in the headlights kind of look. No.
Come in.
All right. Well, you were here for something, right? You were telling the king you needed something, so go ahead and grab that, and we'll be off.
And he's very.
Am I like just standing in the middle of this, or like am I just
Yeah.
like, hearing all these lies right now?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm just
There's
like
no lies,
no,
actually. Here's the funny thing: none of that has been a lie, except for the fact that Thaddeus is really interested in wood, and I'm actually not sure that that's not a lie. So,
I'm pretty sure we just said we're looking at furniture and whatnot. Which is,
I mean, we are.
So far,
We are.
That's what you've
That's
done.
literally what we came here for.
Yeah. So.
So why don't we expect the crate so we can look at the crate?
Yeah. Well, he's
I did.
actually
I
done.
rolled a 6.
He rolled a 6 and a 4 with the advantage. So even if I were to say that you helped, that's what you rolled. So
Okay.
Dimble is now going to kind of move around the room to a crate that's got some red. That's been labeled red. All the while, never moving their eyes away from Thaddeus and Zapnik.
And I'm looking straight at him too. Like
Yeah.
in the eyes, like don't try anything.
And so he's looking now at all of you. He's like, up and down. I can't find the. He's now searching for a thought. I can't find the basil. I can't find the basil.
Yep. I call out as well. Yeah, up and down. Come help us, please.
Up and down's like the
Here,
basil's the basil's in the kitchen, you idiot.
Maybe it's
Just
in
get
here.
here!
Maybe it's in here, and I open the first crate next to me.
Yeah. Oh, what's inside that crate is a bunch
Okay, let's get
of
it.
carrots and actually, there's all carrots inside that crate.
Nothing
Let's
here.
get it.
So up and down's like looking into you guys, towards you guys. Party in the pantry?
That's
Well, it
right.
wasn't one until your little friend made it one. I don't know what seems anxious. Look at him. He seem anxious to you. Seems anxious to me.
He kind of looks around through, kind of underneath Morgar's armpit, and towards Dimble, and Dimble's kind of giving this look back, like of some sort that is very much a something is not right here kind of a look, and up and down shrugs. Dimble, they're here on behalf of the king. Shut it. Get over here. Get back to work. But get back to work. Just slumps, grabs a red mushroom from the crate, and walks out with up and down.
Health and safety, Dimple. Health and safety. As they walk away, yes.
Right.
All right, I pull out my mace, start destroying it. I'm just kidding.
All right. So,
Yeah.
So are we sure there's nothing in here, or do we double check?
The room seems clear.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
All right. We go back with them.
Okay. And the two kings were actually just about to make their way out too. Well, meet us back in the throne room once you feel comfortable with everything. Okay.
Yep. Health and safety.
And they make their way out of the kitchen and out of view.
Where's the other room at that you're talking about? Like, I know you like there's this one over here, like over there, but
Top one, right?
I don't see
The,
another
Right
room.
below, isn't it?
you did see a oh man, I just about tried to click on the map like I was playing StarCraft. That's not good. Okay, so when you guys left the dining hall, there was a corridor to your right that you hadn't gone down yet. You just went straight to the kitchen.
Okay. Oh, okay. I gotcha. So it's
Go
over
down there.
here.
Skedaddle down there.
I thought you said we can see another room from the kitchen.
Well-
Like you said.
Yeah, it was the pantry you guys could see from the kitchen.
Okay, gotcha.
Ah. Come on, let's go. Thaddeus, Sabnik. Yep, go get in, guys. I am
Oh,
not.
and Morgar, right?
I'm
That's
not
me. I'm
front
Morgar.
Yeah.
All right. And so making your way into this next room, Travis, you're the first one to see because you're first one in. You
Yep.
see, sure enough, they are barrels that look like they've been turned into crab-like contraptions. They have the barrel is the shell. There's 6 articulated metal legs and a pair of forward-facing pincer claws. There's a hatch on top of the barrel that can probably be opened up. But there's 2 of them, one in each alcove. They are not currently in use.
I'll do the same thing as I did last time, where like I went to poke the barrels with my staff and just like make sure they're normal and just check the room overall.
Sure.
Investigation, right?
That would be investigation. What were you saying, Zap?
Oh,
I said rock gnomes and their mechanics.
So
yeah,
you
just
poke
an
them,
8.
and the barrels thunder as if they are hollow, but they are barrels on articulated metal like crab legs.
Okay,
Any-
both of them, right?
Any Warrens in there?
Nope.
You haven't. You saw the hatch on the top of the barrels, but there's no other evidence of another gnome in here.
I mean, can I open up the hatch?
You could try.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, yeah. So the hatch in the one that's right beside you, it opens up, and as you look inside, there is a small leather padded seat, and there's a whole bunch of levers and pedals and gears around it. Looking inside, you can actually see a little bit of the light from the room. All of these rooms in these caverns are well lit by torchlight, which is why you don't have to ever worry about your dark vision. But you can see some of the light kind of sneak in through some of the cracks in the barrel. But aside from that, there's nothing else inside that barrel but the seat and the gears.
Okay.
What about this one?
You can open up that hatch and you will find pretty much the same kind of idea. A couple of the gears are, like, what you would notice is that the gears are not exactly in the same positions as the other one, but they're all pretty close.
Okay.
Well, I guess that Warren guy is not here. Either he's dead or you check out the other rooms.
There's still some hallway over here.
Okay, just lead the way.
Okay,
Peek around
so
the
we're
corner,
back to...
and there's Victoria, and she quickly whips the contraption around to point at you, and then she's like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't get you. I didn't shoot. I didn't shoot."
All good.
Go on, Zabnik.
So why didn't you build it on one of those crab barrels? You can walk around and shoot people.
Her eyes light up. It's like, "That's brilliant!"
Oh
She
no.
immediately clambers down and starts pushing past you guys to go into the barrel crab room.
Quickly, guys, dismantle it.
I think from what we know, that's all the rooms that we investigated.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it is.
I
You
don't
have
think-
now actually fully
All the rooms?
investigated the entire cavern structure.
So shall we
So
report
Warren
back to the
dead.
king and grab our stuff
Yeah.
and leave?
Sounds good to me.
I've
Yeah.
seen enough mushrooms for today.
All right, and so I'm actually going to switch us over to Theater of the Mind just for a little bit because I don't think there's a lot of necessity to watch you guys walk through the entire cave. That's not what
I
we're
wanna go
going
square
for
by
here.
square.
Yeah, it's square by square. So what we'll do instead is
Just TP us to the room.
Yeah, you guys make your way back towards the throne room, which you knew. You walk past Pog and Ula. You walk past the fans that are not on again yet. Do you turn them back on before you leave?
Yeah, I guess so. You know,
Okay.
we gotta leave it like it was.
Yeah, so you use Mage Hand or Lizzie to get that done.
Also, wait. On the way there, I'll ask. Okay, so now that we've done all of our task, I guess we gotta ask. So what are we gonna get from this? Because we have discussed that we're gonna get the magical items, right? But I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think he said anything in the room, essentially. Well, like, not anything, but, like, within reason. We had to ask.
Just in that room, or like in general, like things that we ask for. Was it just that room, like the storage room?
I
Or-
think he said just, like, anything with, like we just have to, like, talk to him about it.
Okay, I see. All right, so we'll discuss it with him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys have any special interest for anything specific? I do have an idea for the crossbow thing that psychopath made.
Well, and you also remember that the reason you're here in the first place is because Harbin Wester asked you to be here to get some stuff for Phandalin, right? So
Yeah.
there is that too.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe
Yeah,
those
for
crossbows are
Phandalin.
useful. I don't think these gnomes really have much of a use for crossbows in caves and stuff. Seems more useful outside. You know what I mean?
Morgar will say,
Oh, I don't know, but it seemed pretty impressive in here. Got you pretty good, didn't it?
pointing to Thaddeus.
Who you're talking to, Morgar?
To
Say
Thaddeus.
it again. Say it again. I mean, I doubt like transporting it because it's bolted into the cabin floor. So I doubt.
But that,
I mean, we're not going to carry it back.
Yeah, but the little psycho is already working on it for the crab, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So we could, and they talk about maybe we could take one of them, but then again, it's all discussion. I'm just saying, you know, if any of you have any specific ideas before we get there, maybe we should let it out. But if we're just taking the items from the storage, then that's it. That's fine by me.
The spell book might be
yes.
useful.
Spell book. Okay.
Maybe fax some pages to me.
Facts.
Right error, right?
Hang on. Did you just say facts?
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody knew what that was still.
Yeah, that's why I said right error, right?
Error 404.
They had that back in year one.
That's right.
Year one.
Okay. So I guess we'll
Starring Jack Black.
we'll get to the front room
All right.
and discuss it there.
And the two gnomes are sitting on their thrones right now. They're kind of leaning over at each other, talking to each other. And as soon as you enter, Korbaz looks to you. Did you find him?
Morgan. Oh wait, no, wait. He's talking about Warren, right?
Yeah. Did you find him?
No. It seems is either the mimic took him or he's gone. I don't think we saw any trace for him, so
He kind of slumps and kind of does a little bit of a and Nerkly kind of just leans across the throne and kind of pats him on the shoulder. We'll give them honorable passages. We'll give them honorable passages. Don't, Korbaz, don't worry. And kind of still sniffling. What you do see in their in Nerkly's lap in particular, is that hat of wizardry and the wand that he had talked to you guys about. And he'll yeah. So those are in his lap as he's trying to console his partner.
just give them their time. You know, they're mourning a bit.
Yeah. After a couple of Korobaz, it kind of capture himself and with a little bit of a sniffles.
Right, so no more shape changers then, right?
No, I guess not. We did a clean sweep, and that's it.
Did you find anything else that you thought might be useful to what you needed in Phandalin?
Firbolg, you had an idea.
Well, there was a spell book and a stuff.
He's stuff.
And a necklace.
Oh man, necklace.
Well, if you're talking about the spell book that Fibblestib and that Dabbledob and Fibblestib used, that one unfortunately is not available. We need it to help us enchant our contraptions just a little bit sometimes, or it's also part of our mountain's magic. It stays. But the other items like this, that hat pointing to Nerkly's lap and wand, and you said a necklace and a staff?
It may have been the wand. I can't remember as a wand or a staff.
He had an actual wand, but then in the room we found like a rod or something that we didn't know it was a specific thing, but we knew it was magical.
And an amulet.
Right? And the amulet. That's the things we were interested about. I think.
He said, well, Nerkly will step down off the throne and say, well, show me these two things that are in this storage case. You can certainly take these. And he hands over to you the hat and the wand. Saving more of our gnomes' lives is definitely worth these two things. So let's go have a look.
What do these do?
This one kind of gives you the hat. It's a cone-shaped hat with crescent moons and stars all over it. Picture basically Mickey Mouse's hat in Fantasia.
Oh, I was literally just imagining that.
Yeah. He says, if you use things to make your magic happen, you don't have to. You don't have to use like fleece and such. You can just use this. It'll do it for you. Doesn't replace anything that has a lot of value, but it certainly replaces things like leather or wires when you need to send messages and things like that, if you happen to do that kind of thing. But there is this every once in a while, I understand if you try a spell that you don't really actually know, sometimes the hat knows. This other thing, the wand, he kind of passes it over. It's good for parties.
Good for parties.
The firework one, right? The thing that does fireworks.
Fireworks. Yes, that's right. That's what they are.
Oh,
are they actually fireworks, or are they like? Is it a spell?
It is. Yeah, it's a wand of pyrotechnics. So it's basically a harmless burst of multicolored light within 60 feet.
That will scare the dragon away. Wow.
You never
Take
know.
my light.
Might be enough to just create a distraction.
Do you want either one of these?
I'm good.
I'll take them.
Off character. When
More
we also
interested in the amulet.
Were we also thinking like like instead of, because I think I remember one of the guys in the workshop room, they were like, they can't take the spell book, but we can help you guys learn the spells in this book if you just help us out, or like if you stay here for a bit or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Dabbledob who told you that you couldn't take the spell book, but now that you say that, you're right. Nerkly did say you could probably, if you stayed here for a little while, you could probably study it, but it stays.
I see.
I don't think it'd be 100% necessary, just because eventually I will learn like different spells.
Wouldn't it be nice, mixing up cultures, getting to know a few rock gnomes?
I always like to put some additional spells in my book, but unfortunately I don't have the paper of the materials with me to do so.
Yes, that is the other thing, is it does cost you. Well, it does cost you not only that, but it also costs people, wizards, It's usually, if I remember correctly, it's like $50, or sorry, 50 gold for the components to try to practice the spell until the point where you have figured out how to do it properly. And so wizards don't just copy it off of one sheet to another. They actually have to practice using it so that it actually fits their own style of wizardry.
Roll or something like that. I guess not. That might be too pushing it.
Good, thanks, squirrels.
But yeah, I'll go ahead and equip that hat, and I guess if no, like I'll just put the wand in my bag, but someone else can use it if need be. But
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Oh wait, no wait, Thaddeus. What was
Yeah.
Thaddeus?
What up?
You might as well take that. You want the firework wand?
Alrighty.
Seems mighty useful. I'll take it.
All right, so
Nice.
in your compendium or in your journal now, Traverse, you'll see that that hat of wizardry, and in yours, where is it that we're going for? Who Thaddeus took it? So in yours, Thaddeus, you will also now see it too. See
Can I
the
have
wand.
the amulet?
You can certainly. Well, we are. Well, for the sake of moving the storyline along, you guys go to the storage room. He says, like, yeah, we have no use for this amulet. We have no use for this weird rod. You're welcome to take these guys here. So, if you are taking said amulet, where'd my amulet go? There it is. Okay, and you're taking the amulet then, Zapnik?
If the others agree. At least for investigation to know what it is.
Sure. All right, sounds like there's no disagreement there. So, next thing is this weird rod. Is there anybody who's interested in taking that thing?
There's another one. Oh, it's the same one.
Yeah, if we could just ask what it does. Like, do you think the kings would know?
Yeah, they probably know.
Nerkly looks at it. Looks like you can. Nope, don't know.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I guess I'll. I mean,
It's
guess
cursed.
I'll equip it. Maybe.
Okay. So, seeing as you don't know what it is, and actually, I should be doing the same thing with the Clockwork Amulet. Seeing as you don't really fully know what those things are, I'm just going to get you guys to put those things into your sheets as unidentifiable rod from Nomengard and unidentifiable amulet from Nomengard.
Okay.
Who's writing that down?
So the amulet, that's going to be Zap who does that, and the rod, that's going to be Traverse by the sounds of things who's going to do that, unless somebody else wants to take it instead.
I mean, I got the hat, so if someone else really wants the rod instead, that's completely fine. Like, I know Paz, I think you cast magic too?
I already have an arcane focus.
I will
I'll
take.
Let's give it to Morgar.
Yeah, I was gonna say Morgard's a fan of sticks.
Yeah. let's give it to him.
Whenever I will take the effort to find out what this is once we're back in some town, in Phandalin. But of course, Meta, we know what it is, and probably give it to somebody else because it's more of a melee thing.
Yeah, just for now, take it, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Could I? Did we have a conversation? No, I might be pushing it. I don't fully remember, but I think there was a talk about the crab. Oh no, but then they were like, yeah, it's just for moving stuff,
Right,
like nothing actually for fighting,
that's correct.
right? Okay.
Except for the fact that one of you guys were thinking that Factoria was actually going to turn it into something a bit more mobile.
Yeah, I mentioned that, but in the first discussion, I don't think we, like, I think someone mentioned that, like, what if could we take one of those, and they were like, I don't know if that's really useful for you guys, and then we were like, okay. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I might as well just mention it. Yeah.
So you're mentioning the
The
heavy crossbow turret.
That one of their workers is interested or working on a mixture between both, and if we could take that, maybe as an option, but I'm not pushing that envelope if they don't want that.
So Korbaz will say, it's a unique idea, and to be honest, I don't know that we'll have a lot of use for mobile
crossbows like that for ourselves. So if Factoria is able to make that, maybe we could sell it to you in Phandalin? It won't. He won't have it ready. She won't have it ready right away. She's good, but
Of course.
they need time to work out all the kinks so that. Well, for example, those barrel crabs. Those were around a year and a bit of work to make sure they're just the way that they need to, and every once in a while they still need some upkeep. So.
I see. Okay. But at least we have the option if it comes down to it.
Absolutely.
Okay. We can tell the mayor that. Could you write it down in paper?
Yeah, hang on. Oh, by the way, says Nerkly, I don't think you remembered this, but I still have this, and hands over the other sending stone.
Right.
So Korbaz actually has left the throne room just for a brief bit. Comes back and he hands it after a couple of moments and gives you a sheet of parchment. Takes it over to a candle, folds it up, puts a seal on it. Sorry, wanted Dabbledob to write it out so it was exactly the way that we needed it to be. So, but here it is. A letter to your town master to say if there is a desire to have a further transaction with regards to the mobile heavy crossbow turret to seek us out in the future.
Yeah. That should be fine. I mean, that should be fine, yes.
Marvelous. And thank you again for helping us sit through this unusual time. I think if there's nothing more...
I will hand in my king's sigil.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. Consider yourselves friends of Nomengard. Despite the loss that we've had, you came to help it when we needed it, and so feel free if you have a need of shelter or a quick bite to eat as you walk along these mountains again, then know that you're welcome.
We're sorry for your loss, but thank you, nonetheless.
And cue untimely Final Fantasy music.
Right. All right. Speaking of which, untimely, epic, and powerful fantasy music. Okay, there we go. So you guys will now make your way out of the caves, or is there anything else you wanted to do before you left?
Not me.
Because the spellbook thing is not going to work, so...
I'm good.
Yeah, I guess that's
come
it.
back
Yeah,
later.
we'll just head out straight.
All right.
Real shame.
And the sun is high up in the sky. It's
Wait.
about
Morgan
midday.
isn't carrying the mimic with. He just dropped it off, right? He left it there.
He hasn't. Nobody said anything yet, so
No.
we can assume that when he was walking across the strange rope bridge, he dropped it over the side of the rope bridge before he started walking on the wobbly things. So, yeah, we'll say that
Salute all the
currently the mimic is buried at the bottom of a waterfall, basically. Have food for the mushrooms.
Once they find that, they're gonna be like, "What is that?"
Oh shit!
We're gonna suddenly have orange mushrooms next now. So anyway,
They all turn into mimics.
Alright, yeah, so you guys make your way back out the cave system, using a rope to drop yourselves down from the bedroom window. None of the gnomes are still in the bedroom, they're all off doing things, but it's the way that you knew in.
Find like the actual entrance.
We don't get the front entrance this time?
Yeah,
You could do the front entrance, but it's all the way over by the dining room. So if that's what you want to do, we could do it. You had to have to walk across that rope bridge again, turn off the fans, and turn them back on again.
Yeah, imagine how much of a dickhead we are. We're like, oh fuck it, we'll live with a bedroom door again.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a hidden D&D like XP boost sort of thing where you get 1 experience point every time you turn on and off the fan. And you just
Just keep
Right.
testing out.
Just farm.
Fuck it. Either way, we leave.
Yeah,
way.
so you get
We
out.
must split into 4 groups.
And you start making your way. You kind of follow the water for a little bit until it veers off to the east, and carry on retracing your steps back to Phandalin.
It's a little bit after the dining hour when you finally get back to the town of Phandalin, walking up that same path that goes past the Miners' Exchange, past the Lion Shield coaster, opens up to that lovely little central square-ish type area where the Stonehill Inn is right on the corner. Do you guys go straight to the Townmaster's Hall?
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
Get it over with.
All right, let's get you to said Townmaster's Hall.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, huzzah!
Oh, wow.
No more darkness.
Mountains Toe.
And so,
there's more
yeah,
of us now.
exactly. As soon as you arrive, what you do happen to notice is that the board is full again.
Wow.
You guys have been in Nomengard for a little bit longer than you originally intended, but there are some quests back up on that board again.
Wow.
Nice. Well, we gotta hand in our stuff, right? Or what we know and things that we need to give to him and all that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so you guys go into the Townmaster's Hall?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So
Does he have a secretary? I don't remember.
he does not. It's mostly just him in here, and looks like he's actually packing up for the day and just about to leave the the hall when you guys come in and kind of catch him as he's trying to pack up his pack. When you enter, you see. Oh, well, you're back. I didn't
Yes,
know
sir,
if
we
you were going to
have,
make it back or not.
Finished our expedition over to those gnome folk. Things went really well.
Really?
Yeah. They had a mimic issue. Something was eating them, preying on them and such. And we took care of the problem, and in return, we got some magical goodies that could hopefully help us in defeating this dragon menace that seems to bane your little town here. That is not the accent
We
at
need to
all.
hand over. We need to hand it over to him, right?
Yeah. So if
But he didn't say anything about handing it over, just stuff to help beat the dragon.
so if you present it to him, he's looking in particular. Oh, which one? What are you showing to him?
Yeah, exactly. What do we show him? Because we could keep some of these. He doesn't know.
I'm not making this choice. It's up to you.
Well, I'm definitely
The letter.
giving him the letter.
The letter. Okay. So you look. Yeah.
We convinced the rock gnomes to build you guys a turret tower, a mobile turret tower, to defend yourself against the dragon. Here's the letter of proof. You'll be able to pick it up in 10 weeks.
Yes, Sapwick, yes.
10 weeks,
10 weeks or 10 days?
Of 10 days, sorry. 10
Oh,
days.
okay.
In a few
That-
weeks,
that
I
is-
was supposed to say, but 10 days.
10 weeks.
Well,
yeah.
hopefully the dragon doesn't find its way to Phandalin that soon. However,
In the meantime, we will defend the town.
oh, that is quite
If they're
the.
supposed
the
to be a
gift.
dragon attack.
All right. Well, he opens up the letter and starts reading it.
As he's reading, we gotta look at each other like, all right, what was our handing in? Like we just whisper to each other like, okay, no. Any of you guys really want to keep something in particular, or?
I mean, the stick you guys gave me is literally fucking useless. So
Can I roll a perception check for that or something?
no problem giving them this stick
Persuasion?
that shoots lights out.
You want to roll a persuasion check for which now?
Persuasion.
Maybe they can set the
Sorry, hang on,
like
hang
the
on.
wand.
Sorry, hang on for a second. Zapnik, what were you
Yeah.
trying to say?
That's enough for the to get the job done.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
There's no-
Yeah, carry on with what you're discussing there first. We'll discuss. We'll figure that one out in a sec.
I was just saying that like maybe they can use the wand to set atop like a tower or something like that to like shoot as like
Yeah,
a signal
no.
flare that like to.
yeah. Because
Yeah,
we don't
maybe-
need a fucking firework
Yeah.
stick, so
Yeah.
that's fine. All right. Is that so? They also gave us an arcane focus, a medallion and a rod that we don't know what they actually do, and what was the hat for?
That's the arcane focus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. SAT.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I have it, but like I mean, I already have Arcane Focus, so like if it's the same exact thing or whatever, but at the same time, he said sometimes it helps you use a spell that,
Yeah, I don't know
that
what that
you
meant.
may not know.
Really?
We are a traveling bunch, by the way, Harbeck. So, in a case that you guys need us, but we're not in town, just use this rod, and it shoots a nice firework arrow in the sky, and we'll see it, and we'll come straight back.
So
Sure.
Harbin will look up to you.
Of Harbin, sorry.
It's like,
Too
I
many
don't know.
Harbecks in too many years.
I've heard of this Harbeck fellow, but he's not in Phandalin. For those watching and for my players, Harbeck is my wizard character from a previous campaign that this guy knows about. So apparently
Oh,
the names are too close.
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
Heard about it
How
last
you're really close.
Yeah. My
Here's the flare.
so Harbin looks to it and says, I think we could probably find some use for this, if nothing else, but for distraction from the fear of the world right now. Might help rally some troops, perhaps. That would do it. Anything else you found?
No, that's
I
it.
wouldn't use it too often because
we
of the dragon seed.
We'll be collecting our reward if you don't mind.
Okay, so what did you say there? I didn't quite catch you there, Anthony.
I was just saying, I wouldn't use it too like I'm just going to say it regular. I wouldn't use it too often because it could attract the dragon.
Oh, he says,
Shiny lights.
well, now that is a good point. Timely use. Fair enough.
Yep.
Roll a deception check there, Zapnik.
Can I give him advantage because I'm helping?
How are you helping?
Yeah.
Because I was just like, yeah, that's what we got, you know.
While I'm
That was kinda
talking,
like that.
While I'm talking, I
try.
put a little bit of lipstick on my mouth again, and I give him a little wink.
Guy.
All right. It is a.
Oh my god.
I'll save DC. Have advantage on all
Damn it, I
charisma
should've
checks
rolled it.
directed. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not going to be good enough.
And he will notice. He will notice what I am trying to do.
Yeah, he's watching you put your lipstick on. Well, I've heard of putting lipstick on a pig, but never on a gnome. But whatever. You understand that this is for the good of the town and for the to protect us from the dragon, right?
Yes.
Well,
We can't be self-serving around here right now.
Wasn't
This
there a
isn't
reward
really self-serving though. The thing is, there are items we don't really know the use of. For all we know, they're just sticks, and they gave us that because they think we're just gonna be helping them get rid of their own storage. You know what I mean?
Well, let's have a look at it all.
They're trustful.
That makes sense. So let's have a look at it all.
Oh shit.
Sure. Just put it all down.
You gotta put it out. Yeah.
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
anymore.
I have the hat on top of my head. So.
Oh, you had the hat on top of your head? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He would have noticed that. Okay,
Brand new magical hat.
Yeah, he would have noticed that. He would have been eyeing that the entire time. And so, like, the deception check is like, you're trying to convince him, yep, that's everything we found. He's looking at the hat. Yep.
I grabbed the amulet out of my pocket and I put it on the table.
He's now looking
Grab the,
specifically at the hat. Only the hat. That's the only thing he's looking at right now.
I'll grab the stick from Morgar and put it on the table.
Wait, just give him the hat. Just give him the hat.
Travers, hello?
Yeah, sorry, my daughter came in the room. Yeah, I mean, I'm Beerbulk, I don't really see a problem handing over the hat.
Okay, he's like, for this by itself, I would give you the 50 gold. I would also
Okay.
take that wand.
Yep.
I don't know what the other two things do. You can keep those guys, but I'll take the wand as well.
Okay.
And I will give you 75 gold for both.
So it's the hat and the wand.
Say again?
The hat and the wand, yeah.
Yeah, the hat and the
So
wand, yeah.
the turrets that the gnomes are gonna build isn't really anything.
Well, not yet. It's going to cost us a little bit of money according to this letter anyway when we get there, but
Well,
gratitude
I
for
think-
for starting up that conversation.
I think we have to give our friend here, our known friend here, a bit of credit. He's the one that actually gave them the idea to create this thing, you know.
All right, now you get to roll your persuasion check with advantage.
Why persuasion? All right.
You want to turn it into intimidation? That's
Ah.
your wheelhouse.
Says, that's fair. That's fair.
That's all right.
Well,
15,
I did say
15.
50 gold, but I'm looking at this hat and thinking that it's particularly useful. Kind of look. It turns to a counter nearby. Kind of goes into another, almost to another room. Kind of pulls something from around a corner, and he nods. I can see myself to 100 gold.
Oh, okay. That's. Ooh, I didn't expect that much. But all right.
Honestly, this would be like a long conversation if I talked normal. But like, for the hat, isn't going to be self-serving for whoever uses the hat. Whenever we give you a rod that shoots the flare, and we can be here in a short time period.
Oh, you're suggesting that this wand could be a way of beckoning you if we needed you.
Yes.
Interesting.
You can put it on top of a tower and shoot it in the air.
Yeah, right off the top at the top of this hall would be fine. Tell you what, I'll say 100 gold. And yeah, yes, the hat could be potentially self-serving, depending on whose hands it's in. But it should be in the hands of somebody who's here in the town to protect it. And so I will keep it here. And
Is there a specific individual? That
I have
is,
somebody in
great
mind.
with Magic? May I know who that is?
Rally,
For my own
roll your
interest, of
insight. Roll an insight check before you ask that question.
Insight?
Yep.
My God, why me? I got a -3 on insight.
You're the man with the questions, Paz. You're the man with the questions.
4.
He says,
4 on insight.
That's pretty good, right?
A
Or
crit,
It's
and it's
7 minus 3.
17.
that's only 16 numbers off what you want it to be.
he says, he says to you, I have a number of people in mind.
Okay.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, yeah. I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's all for now.
So he passes over the 100 gold to you.
100.
He says, after a night's rest, you may choose to take on another one of these quests out here. It seems to me that you are the only ones that are able to manage these things.
Yeah, well, let me try our best.
I give my gold to Thaddeus, just because, I know he likes this stuff more than I do. So
I'll make sure to buy you something, Travers.
No worries.
I understand, but it's only right.
Okay. Well, we'll see you in the morning.
Indeed, and he starts packing himself up, and hang on, I gotta check something here real quick. Get all the way over here. Oh, I didn't put those in there, I guess. Thaddeus, what's your passive wisdom? Passive perception.
Passive perception is 15.
Okay, you are gonna notice that he puts the hat and the wand into his pack to go with him as he's leaving the place.
Oh, okay. Well, there.
He's playing his own little witch fantasies. Whatever, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever, bro.
He's gonna go roleplay some.
Yeah, he's gonna go
Weird
roleplay
shit.
himself.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter.
Him and his wood and all that.
Yeah,
no.
Harry Potter.
I know that-
Yeah.
I know
He's
that's
probably
great.
gonna play
Fiction.
Dungeons and Dragons somewhere.
Yeah, he's gonna jump around and act
nerd.
like
And
he's
there
the fairy
it's,
godmother.
It's there. It's called Crypts and Caves 2.5 edition. Anyway, the,
Go back to the inn.
yeah. So you guys can make your way back to. Are you making your way back to the inn? Or are you gonna have a look at these quests a bit first?
Oh, true. Right.
Yeah, let's look at the quests and discuss. All right. What
Wait,
do we
is
got?
it letting me move it for everybody?
Yes.
Yeah,
Come
me
with us,
Oh,
yeah.
whoops. Okay, whoops.
So which one? All right. Let's read full. Logos Conquest, Mars Toe. And
It looks
then
like
here.
two of them are more or less to the east, northeast. So
Hmm.
maybe we could
So,
first check out the
double
farm
check?
and then check out the mine.
Oh. Whoa. Are we up for that? I mean, are we up for that? That sounds very.
Let's go.
I mean,
Actually,
the first one.
Zap.
the first
because you
one
will have
is-
traveled from this direction, from that direction in the first place to get here. Roll a quick history check for me.
Well, one is an escort, so I assume he knows the way.
Wait,
Wait,
what
me?
happened?
Wait, who?
I don't think we have an escort with this.
Oh, yeah,
particular
was
group.
that?
That's good enough there.
The mountain is an escort quest.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So
Oh, I see. Yeah.
if you looking at this, you will have heard or will have noticed a ruin that was along the Tribor Trail that as you would have come in towards Flan or nearby. If you were traveling even nearby it, you would have come across it. So you actually know that all of these are north and east of Phandalin.
The orcs one is. Oh, the Earl East. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And
The orc one seems urgent.
Yes.
Oh.
Like it says travel there with haste, assess the damage, and
Oh,
help
yeah,
any
yeah,
way
yeah.
you can. Because they're getting attacked by orcs.
Oh, then we might as well do that one, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Indeed.
Unless you guys have other plans.
no, but the loggers camp is all the way back to Neverwinter.
Oh, damn.
That's a big travel.
Yeah. So then
Neverwinter
we could do that.
Wood is a
So-
little bit of a different spot than that, though.
Oh, sorry, Neverwinter Wood. Yeah, my
Yes.
apologies. Yeah,
Oh.
Come on, bro.
just reading too fast.
So, so first we could do Butterskull, then Loggers Camp, maybe? No, because then yeah. No, because then we just do both of those. So we could do Butterskull and then Loggers Camp, come back for the escort, and then that's it, right?
True.
Or bring the guy, and then on our way back we go check out the orcs.
Oh, yeah, 'cause-
Do
yeah.
you want to fucking babysit that dude?
He's still on a
All right.
quest.
Just
I'm not-
deliver.
Dude,
just- We just need to deliver.
I'm not wasting a single heal spell on that dude.
It's easy money.
I have
Come on, man. Think about
I
it.
have
100
3.
gold coins.
Okay, I used 3 the last mission, so I don't think I can spare one for this fucking 5 hit point dude. That's gonna be what.
Okay.
All right, so that's
So that sounds pretty calm. So Mantus Toe, then we could Butterskull and Loggers Camp. If we do all of them in that one day.
Let's
Somehow.
just see if this Don John rascal is a douche or not. Otherwise, we're not taking him.
Okay.
Like, you know what?
Okay,
We'll be back
tomorrow.
for you, bro. We got other shit to do.
We just leave him somewhere else.
Sure. Sure. That's
All right.
okay. So you're gonna go to the
Tomorrow.
Mountain's Toe quest first. Then is that the one you're gonna do next?
I thought it was
We're
the
thinking
wanna-
about it.
Butterskull.
We want to meet the guy.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
you know,
so-
in the morning, we
know
still
that
gotta
he's-
go rest and stuff.
So he's 15 miles, so it'll be a good hour to get there.
Wait, he's 15 miles away?
Yeah, he's 50. Yeah, the overseer.
Oh,
no,
he's
no,
speaking
he's
as-
in Phandalin.
No, to
Sorry,
the
he
mine.
just made the.
Yeah,
he
he's in
just came to
Phandalin.
us.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Skadoosh.
Jesus. I was like, oh my god, we gotta fucking go to to Neverwinter.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to reread that one. Sorry, that's my bad.
Like, cool. And we all
Yeah,
need to
so
read better.
tomorrow-
Jeez.
I
In the
apparently-
morning, you know.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Okay.
It's alright. It's alright.
All right.
Yeah, we'll ask.
So yeah.
We'll ask where he's at. Talk to him. See if we feel like bringing him with us. And
All
then,
right.
Okay.
Yeah, just check him out for a bit. But
We're gonna bring him to an orc slaughter.
Just bring him along to the farm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
just
what I
let
was.
him know
this
we're having
way,
an
this
extra
way.
combatant.
Yeah, just put a sword in his hand.
You guys are heading to the Stonehill Inn then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
We gotta
talking
rest.
mad trash on the way to the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you open up the door, and of course, there is. Oh gosh, I can't remember Tobin. I think is his name. Anyway, the
Time to RP more monsters.
yeah apparently.
More monster reputations.
Well, and you walk in, you do see some of the usual riffraff that happen to be in there from Phandalin. It's just the regular people.
Sarah
Um,
and Jones.
With the
Gossiping
exception of
ladies.
one person. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey.
But you do see another one
That
who's
was-
actually sitting with let's see here. Let's pull them up. Make sure I got the right names on here too. So many taverns with so many people in them. Can't always remember them all. Let's see here. Oh, and all my NPCs have done disappeared.
Mara?
So.
The chick that was
What?
missing her
Right.
beats.
No way.
Remember her? I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
her.
Oh, that's too bad. Anyway,
Note.
but one of the characters that you see in there is a new person. He is a little bit of a thicker, kind of got some. It looks like he's got a little bit of dirt on him, but he tries to hold himself with very large disposition. He's just simply talking about how talking to Sarah and what was Sarah's friend's name again? Sarah's friend's name was
Jones.
Sarah Jones.
Sarah and Jones.
Name?
I didn't think it was Jones. It was somebody else. But in any case,
What?
the two
I have it written
ladies.
down.
Is that what you have written down?
Yeah, I have it written down. Sarah and Jones.
Oh, now I have to go back. I'm going to go back and see if I can figure what's going on there, because that's
Fascinating.
That's a
just too
trash
perfect.
name. There's no way I made it Jones.
Anyway,
The other dude, yeah, the other dude. All right.
that's so weird. Where are those tokens? Anyway, now I'm mad at myself for not knowing where the hell that is. Okay, so anyway, but he's sitting there talking to Sarah and just going on. It seems to have been going on, and even Sarah's eyes are looking tired of it. And Sarah, being the town gossip, and that is how we managed to find the mine and make the mint that I am now worth. As you guys are entering the room.
It looks like this is the guy.
Hey, Don John.
And he looks towards you guys.
I look away.
Do
like
I
didn't.
know you?
I look away like I didn't say his name at all. Like I try to act like I didn't say it.
Okay, then he looks like, somebody called for me? It's not a surprise.
I just casually walk over. Oh, what a... Yeah, fuck this dude. I'm gonna go sit down. At like an empty...
Yeah, and there is one extra chair there. Sarah's actually looks rather relieved to have somebody else with her. She's, oh, you're back. And how was your journey?
Pretty good. Made a lot of progress. Did our deeds. Made our money. We're back and we're ready to do it again.
Indeed. Are you prospectors yourselves?
I'm talking to Sarah. Sir.
He kind of looks.
Anyway,
has
Sarah,
one eye
how's
kind of cock up?
things been around here since our...
Oh, rather quiet. This is apparently my new friend, Don John Raskin. Don John runs a mine just northeast of here, as he has told me in great detail about. Absolutely, it is probably the most well-established mine in the area. I'm quite proud of the work that we have done there.
Interesting. A businessman. Hey, Sarah, where's it? Damn it. I wanted to keep a straight face. Where's your friend Jones?
Oh, she had to go and take care of her children at a most unfortunate time.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Don John,
unfortunately, my children are perfectly self-sufficient. I mean, fortunately, my children are perfectly self-sufficient. And Don John does not pick up on it at all. Children make for good workers from time to time.
Oh, yeah.
Oof,
I don't know
Jesus.
about that, but I seem to have just read your name there, John.
Again? How wonderful to hear that people are reading me once more. Tell me, was this from the tabloids in Neverwinter this time?
Nah, you're just worth 100 gold if we get you to your destination safely.
Oh, indeed, you are.
Yeah.
I mean, I am worth much more, of course. But you would be worth 100 gold if you were to do so.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's pretty cheap for bodyguarding work of such high astute as yourself.
I don't think that
The price does reflect the cargo that is being escorted after all.
You flatter, but you flatter insufficiently. Nonetheless, the worry of this dragon, you say, Sarah? Oh yes, there is a dragon in the area. I promise you, there is a dragon in the area. The concern of this dragon that's in the area, I'm not concerned about my ability to hold my own. It's just for insurance, as it were. I'm not the only one with interests in Mountain Toe, so it is worth making sure that I arrive safely, although I'm not concerned about the risk at hand. So if you are so kind as to provide me with transportation and the rather unnecessary guard that some people might think I need, then 100 gold is what it'll be for.
Can you fight orcs?
I'm sorry, who?
Orcs?
I can fight his ilk without too much hassle. It points to Morgar.
Then you help.
Morgar will say, I very much doubt that.
Alrighty then. This will be quite the fine arrangement then.
Indeed. In the morning, shall it
Yeah.
be?
In the morning it will be. We'll
Marvelous.
see you then, partner.
I am actually going to go and speak to the town master to let him know that I have found some employees. I will return and see you at the dawn of the morn.
Perfect.
On your
Bright and
way, you go.
early. Bushy-tailed and bright-eyed. We'll see you then.
We're not going to do shit.
Oh yeah, we are, dude. We're taking them straight behind
Can
enemy lines, bro.
I roll an inside check on him, just like before he goes and whatnot? Just,
Yeah,
like,
certainly.
See what though?
Just like see if he's just full of himself, or
Or can he actually fight? Is he a bitch, or can he actually do something?
Yeah.
You
17.
get the sense that he thinks that money is power.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean,
show him how powerful it is.
True. I mean, he just said that he'd have no problem fighting dudes, so we'll just put that idea to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be dope.
Yep, let's
Great.
bring him over.
Yeah. Dude, he's gonna pee his pants, bro.
What
Oh,
was that woman's name
And Sarah's looking.
again?
Somehow
Sarah.
you managed to
Sarah?
convince him to leave. How did you do that?
yeah. Met him on his level. Talk too much, probably.
Which is impressive.
He likes to
because
hear
I
himself
talk too
talk,
much.
so when he's not talking, he tends to wander off, I believe.
Indeed. That was
Yep.
impressive. And
Oh, you have a nice
thank
day,
you.
Sarah.
I will, certainly. And she actually goes to the front counter, pays her for her drinks, and as she's walking out the front door of the Stonehill Inn, she does a quick peek to see, it just kind of does a look around, and then, steeling herself, she makes, and you notice that it's a different direction than Don John went.
Alright, well. I think this is gonna go swimmingly.
Then, if there's anything else that you guys would want to do before you settle in for your long rest, go ahead and do it now.
I mean,
Got a couple
we'll
minutes?
probably- maybe with RP, but with a few minutes left, we might as well just do the next question.
Fair enough
Yeah.
then. So here's what I'm going to do for all of my players here. I'm going to open up a new text chat in our Discord where you guys can do some evening roleplay there. I'll put a little framework around it too, saying that this is only for the night before you guys go for your journey.
Oh, cool.
But you can use that place to kind of get a little bit of the character roleplay that you guys would want to get in before we play again next week. I'll kind of recap it on the stream, and then away we can go then.
That's pretty cool.
Great.
So thank you guys very much for a day of strange conversations about the hard woods of crates and finding douchebag mine managers and things like that. It's been a great way to start the day for me.
Thanks, Windy, as always.
Yeah, thank you for
It's been
hosting.
fun.
Thank you.
And I'll see you next week, guys.
Yes, sir.
Bye, Twitch.
Yep, yep. Bye-bye.